Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how to make this delicious flour porridge. So these are the ingredients that I will be using. I will list them in the description box below. Be sure to check them out in the measurements. So let's get to the recipe. So I bring to a boil 2 cups of water. I added the salt, cinnamon sticks, star anise, and the lemongrass. If you don't have lemongrass, that's totally fine. I got this from Florida, so that's fine if you don't have it, but you'll find it at the grocery store. So while my water is gonna start boiling, I'm gonna go ahead and start toasting my flour. I'm using this Teflon pan. You may use a stainless steel pan, which will be perfect for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and toast my flour for 5 to 10 minutes on low heat, medium low heat. So you're gonna continuously stir it so it doesn't burn. You don't want your heat to be too high. So at first I started at medium high, and then I lowered it a little bit so it doesn't burn. So you're gonna keep doing that for 5 to 10 minutes depending on how much flour you're using. So I'm using 2 cups, so it took me about 10 minutes to toast it. So if you're liking what you're seeing so far, I would like for you to hit the subscribe button for more video. You see how brown it's getting? That's what you want. You want it to be brown, lightly brown, toasted. You don't want it to get burned. If it burns, it's ruined. It has to be perfect. So you have to keep stirring it the whole time. Keep stirring it the whole time so everything can be toasted evenly. So once your flour is perfectly toasted like this, we're gonna go ahead and transfer it to a pot or large bowl, and then we're gonna go ahead and add water and mix it out before bringing it to the boiled water. So this, if you want it to be thinner, you're gonna add more water. So I don't like mine to be too thin, so I didn't use a lot of water. I will leave all the measurements in the description box below. Be sure to check it out and also adjust it to your liking. As you can see, I am using a whisk to stir it because that helps it from turning into lumps. So use a whisk instead of a spoon. It still got a little bit of small lumps, but not huge ones. It's really hard to get the perfect porridge without any lumps. Flour porridge without any lumps. Excuse me, I can't even speak. Anyway, so my water is boiled. I'm gonna go ahead and transfer the porridge to the flour mix to the water, and you're gonna continually stir it while you're pouring it so it doesn't turn into big lumps. So you have to keep doing that. And like I said, if you want it to be thinner, feel free to add more water. So even after you've added the mixture to the water, you're gonna continue to stir it to prevent it from making lumps. So you're gonna keep doing that for a good 3 minutes until it starts to boil. See, it's pretty thick, so when I add the milk, it's gonna be a little bit looser. So I go ahead and added my my lime zest. You may use the zest instead. Like I said, I'm very lazy. I don't like to grate the zest off of the lime, but I should have added it when I boiled the water. Anyways, it's still perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my sugar. And then I'm going now to add the milk. If you want it to be milkier, you want it to be very creamy, add more milk. I wanted to add more milk, but I'm trying to stay away from the extra calories. But yeah, add more milk, and it's gonna be, let me tell you, it's one of my favorite porridges, like hands down one of my favorites. I love that porridge so much. So go ahead and give it a stir after you've added the milk. I forgot to mention, after you've added the flour mixture to the boiled water, let it cook for 5 to 10 minutes because the flour is kind of cooked already because it toasted it. So let it cook for that long, and after you add the milk, you're gonna let it simmer for another 5 minutes. And I'm adding the butter. You don't have to add butter, but the butter gives it a very smooth texture and a little bit extra flavor too. So after I added the butter, I lowered my heat because it's pretty much done at this point. So just gonna let the butter melt, and well said. This is literally the final. This is the result, you guys. It was so delicious. It was so yummy. It doesn't take that long to make. It's kind of, you know, a few steps, but you'll get it done in half an hour or less. So I'm adding my lemon extract, my vanilla extract. So, and then once I add those things, honestly, I don't let it cook too much. I turn off the heat, I cover it up, and let the steam finish with the whole cooking process, because it's like so perfect. It's so done. I love the smell and the taste of the vanilla, the extracts. It's just so delicious. Anyways, I forgot to add my nutmeg, so, and I'm like, I gotta add nutmeg, so I added nutmeg. But it will be perfect to add the nutmeg when you're adding the sugar or the milk, but you may also skip it if you don't like nutmeg. I love nutmeg in my porridges. I like all the sweet spices in my porridges, so that's why I added it. It made a little difference, honestly, but not huge difference, because it didn't really, you know, didn't really bring out the flavor that much. But anyways, that is the final product, you guys. Like I said before, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you try this recipe, let me know. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos to come. As always, I will see you soon in the next video. Thank you for watching.